Yo, what's going on? It is Monday, June 29th, 10:20 a.m. Today I did take one trade. The day was over pretty early, 9:44 to be exact. Went down 8, ate all that shit. After today's trade, and here's the result of today's trade. So, a nice little win. It's going to be a short video because it happened so fast, as you can see right here. But let's talk about it. Maybe not too short because there was a lot of thought process low-key behind this one. Coming into the day, I did have low-key a bearish bias. We had, let me just, well, actually, let me go completely back to right here because I want to speak about why I was willing to long when I was decently bearish. That is because we had London low right here. Fuck. All right. And this shit doesn't work on here. Nice. But yeah, as you can see, we had London lows right here and right at open. Looked at this gap just as a forward test, but right at open, what we did was we opened way lower. Boom, open, hit midnight, rejected off of it, swept out London, SMT'd where ES hadn't taken London low, but both hit midnight. Originally was going to try to get this long right here. Wanted to try to take this. It was going to be a little bit of a runner, but I did want to try and take this basically. However, if we, because this is the 930 wick, however, if we take a look, the inversing candle. Oh shit, stop losses right here. Inversing candle runs the 930 wick and hits the 5 minutes, so can't get an entry there. ES still pumping decently bullish, got some decent equal highs, which they don't really matter to me on ES. We completely sweep this out. We leave this internal high. However, on NQ, if we take a look, we had already ran this out right there. But MNQ, I'm sorry, we had already ran it out. However, NQ is the more traded asset. So now we get that and we sell off. We still have this hourly high over here, which is our buy side. There's like an hourly high somewhere. This hourly high, I think it was some hourly high. There was some buy side around there. We have previous day high above. ES has this high time frame, relative equal highs, buy side, just some buy side above on ES basically, long story short. I wanted to see ES run this high, SMT with it, then we continue to push lower. However, we retrace back into the 930 range of the day, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and we hit, I think we went down one more. Yep, we hit OTE. We created the, originally I wanted this 30 second, but after that we also made a 1 minute, right? Was hoping that they both inverted on the same candle. If we take a look here, the 30 second doesn't get inverted. I'm like, fuck, it's probably going to invert the next candle. We get a shitty ass candle. This one did make me hesitate, but needed to be reactive. This candle, this 30-second candle then inverses it on the 1 minute as well. So boom, I set my limit just because I know that the next candle is going to open lower. I'm sorry, I just know it is. It was just that feeling. I originally wanted to go BE right here, and to be TBH, I was just targeting profit. Like, TP at 930. Stop losses right here, right? Yeah, TP at 930. I'm gonna be honest, I was genuinely targeting profit, bro. Just be 100% real. But yeah, I originally wanted to go BE right here, just because I had full confidence in this. However, it stalled. Look at what this trade did. It started to stall. However, I was looking at it on the 30-second, and I seen a lot of this stalling. Once it took this initial internal high again, I went break even early because I don't want to see it stall. Personally, I don't want to see this. Dung, dung, dung. I don't want to see that. I want to see this. So it took that internal high. I went break even early because I feel as though it's going to take this high, right? I don't want to see a stall. If it takes this high and it doesn't take this, I think it's just going to chop, 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 chop. And that is such low probability. I don't want to see that at all. But it immediately right after mink hit TP. So I did go break even, chopped around again, and then started displacing higher, which that was it. And I got off. I really like this trade. We were SMT'd down here with that London low. We hit OTE, decent displacement, solid displacement, 2 candle displacement. Stop loss under the complete 1 minute. Good internal point to go break even at. We had a reason to go higher. We still had previous day high above. We had some more targets on ES above with those relative equal highs, and we never hit them, but this was almost essentially like a top tick again. It just chopped around, and then now we shit the bed. So yeah, that's it for today. So here's the profit. Accounts are now up. However, I think I need to start risking more. Like this was my risk on here, was 2 fucking contracts. Scratching my nuts right now. 175 for 257. I could do like this, maybe 250, kind of like stop loss like right here. 385. I don't know. I think I need to start risking up more. 200 is going to be the new minimum. It has to be. 200 might have to be the new minimum, man. But with that being said, yeah, that's something for me now to look at. 2 wins in a row, pretty solid. It's going to keep up the momentum, going to keep being reactive. It was a no news Monday. Price thankfully delivered. We got in at a great time because immediately after it took this high, it reversed. Rest of the week we have last day of June for tomorrow, some orange folder. Then we have some decent news. Oh, Friday's a bank holiday because of 4th of July, so it's a 4-day week this week. And yeah, let's just hope to eat it up. All right, peace, love, positivity. Thank you.